everyone, and a very warm welcome back to Cricket Analytica, and a very warm welcome to my first episode of News Roundup, where I'm going to be giving you news about what's going on in the cricketing world all in one video. It's going to be an action packed video, and it's one that you cannot miss out on. So, today I am going to be discussing a very interesting topic. How on earth has India's middle order, and when I say middle order, mind you, I mean position 6, 7, 8, and in some occasions 9, and when I say top order, I mean the top 5. How have they been so successful? I mean, we have seen this for a very long time. It must be a question that must be bothering quite a few. So I'll discuss it. Let me just give you some insight. In the Australia series alone, not even discussing the England right now, and we're only looking at the first innings right now. India scored approximately 700 runs in the first innings of the 4 test matches, whilst in the top order scored 700 runs. The lower order of position 6, 7, 8, just after Rahane, scored more than 500 runs. That's just a 150 run gap. And I mean, most of the historical run chase has happened in the second part of it, right? For example, the second innings, right? Because the Gaba test as well, the second innings is when Pant really clicked. So, just looking at the first innings, even when some of the players are not so good form, the only innings that I remember from the lower order in the Australia series was the partnership between Sundar and Thakur. But otherwise, I mean, even without not even doing anything that can be taken into notice, there's only a 150 run gap between your top 5 players and your middle order. Let me give you some more insight on Pujara and Rahane. You know, Kohli has often backed them, and without a doubt, they are India's most important test players because they anchor the role and they're so experienced, both of them. But since that Australia 2018 series, when Pujara was the highest run scorer for India, he has only averaged 28, just a little bit over 28. I mean, wow. I mean, that's not a lot from your number 3. Number 3, you want him to be averaging in the high 40s, low 50s even. And if it's more than that, which is really good, that's amazing. But you want him to be thereabouts. But Pujara is in the high 20s, low 30s, which is not good enough. Rahane, he has been averaging around the same, which is not good enough. You know, they are your 2 main players, and pretty much what has happened is every time India come out to bat after Australia series, the 2018 Australia series, it's just been, will Kohli click, will Rohit click, will Pant click, will Jadeja click, will Ashwin come up with a 6 test century. That's all it's been. That's the reason we need to sort this out. So that's been one reason. The lower order, we have always known that Pant is an amazing batsman, Sundar is a good batsman. We've always known Jadeja is amazing. Ashwin has scored 4 test centuries. That's literally quite a bit even for a number 8 batsman. So they've got a lot more chance, if I were to say it like that, because of the top order not performing. Did you know the last time Virat Kohli scored a test century? Drum roll, please. November 2019. Yes, that's such a long time ago. That's like more than a year ago. That's been so long since Virat Kohli. Last time we saw Virat Kohli removing his helmet and celebrating in the pink ball test against Bangladesh. That's like 465 days ago. Wow. That's just... Whew. And again, he's not been clicking. And as I said, Pujara, Rahane, they are our main pillars. If they don't click, we say, come on, Kohli, come on. But Kohli is not clicking. And who does the pressure go on to? You got it. Bullseye, Rishabh Pant. Where does Rishabh Pant bat? In the middle order. Where does Washington Sundar bat? In the middle order. So this, 3, 4, 5 have not clicked over the last 2 years, which is why... something's happened, and Kohli is not out of form. In no sorts is Kohli out of form. I mean, he got 5 50s in a row in the World Cup, and people were saying he had a bad World Cup. That's the standards he has set, and we're all used to Kohli getting 100 every single game, and you just gotta accept that's not gonna happen, and we all hope the 71st century is loading. Pujara, again, he needs to get into some runs. Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill have been some positives that we can take out of this series because, of course, India has won the series now 3-1 and they've pretty much dominated England. I mean, England dominated them in the first game, no doubt, but after that, it was just India all the way. I mean, In the fourth test, I will review the test for a little bit now. What was England's selection? I had no idea. I mean, why do you need a batsman at number 9 or number 8? I mean, Best, who can bat pretty well. I mean, he's got some good scores in the past at number 9, and you're doing that because you're scared your top order is not going to click. But what's the point of having a batsman at number 9 if you just because if you're having a batsman at number 9 and he's having to score a century, it just means that your top order isn't doing well. And the top order, Joe Root, Ben Stokes, Johnny Bairstow, those are the kind of players that have to be scoring runs. Zach Crawley, Dom Sibley, they're the ones who have to score the hundreds, the double hundreds. Not, you can't expect that from a number 8, number 9. You can't really expect your team to be 170 for 9 and then you expect Jack Leach and James Anderson to score a double hundred partnership. That's just not going to happen. I mean, you can expect that from Joe Root and Ben Stokes, but not from those kind of players. I mean, that's what you call a very defensive team selection, because India had outbowled you. They finished the game in just 2 days. I mean, that's historic, isn't it? And if you're having a game that day, I mean, if you're on the losing side in a 2 day test match, it's no doubt that's gonna happen to you. So I was kind of disappointed. They went in with one fast bowler. One fast bowler. I mean, who goes into a game with one fast bowler and wasn't even spinning that much? We saw there was some movement. India did the right thing. They had two fast bowlers. They had Ishant Sharma. They had Mohammad Siraj. James Anderson, Ben Stokes bowled his heart out. I mean, if you were rating the players out of 10 right now, England players, most of them wouldn't get more than a 4, except for Dan Lawrence, who showed some great positives and great, I liked him playing. But other than that, Ben Stokes, you really can't expect a player like Ben Stokes to first score a 50 in the first innings when the team gets bundled out with just a little bit over double hundred, just a little bit over 200, then come out, bowl more overs than your number 1 fast bowler. For your team, and one of the best fast bowlers in the world, no doubt, most experienced fast bowler bowling around right now. And he's bowling more overs than James Anderson, and then he's coming out and you're expecting him to get 100 in the second innings as well. I mean, that's too much expectation in my opinion. So England's there. This is what went wrong with England. However, for India, I think it's just been so amazing. And their middle order has clicked, and when their top order does click, when that 71st century does come, when Pujara and Rahane do get into the runs, it's gonna be giving goosebumps. It's gonna be goosebump giving to the opposition. On a side note, India have qualified to the World Test Championship finals. That's great news for all Indians fans like me. We hope they will do well. And there's a lot of controversy going on because the Asia Cup will be around the same time as the World Test Championship final. And the BCCI has said that the World Test Championship final, players who play in it will not be allowed to go to the Asia Cup. Will we see India and India A play? Australia used to do this in the past. Australia A, both of them used to play together. Will we see an India and an India A play together? Hope so. And if that does happen, I think India A will still win the Asia Cup. That's just a very big prediction for me. If India A does play in the Asia Cup, that's my prediction. They will still go very far in it and a good chance to win. That depth, man. I mean, you've got Suryakumar Yadav, Ishan Kishan, Rahul Tewatia not even making their India debut yet. You've got KL Rahul, who's not great. KL Rahul, Shikhar Dhawan, Natarajan, Varun Chakravarti, Kuldeep Yadav, Yuzvendra Chahal. Fast bowling, you've got Navdeep Saini, Deepak Chahar, Shardul Thakur. I mean, that's mind-boggling. I mean, it's just so good to see because it proves that our future is in the right hands. Another thing that I need to talk to you guys about, Kyron Pollard has hit 6 sixes. Herschel Gibbs, Yuvraj Singh, you have company. As the great Ian Bishop said, wow, I wish I was awake to watch that, but unfortunately, he hit it around 3:30 a.m. Dubai time. That's when Pollard was absolutely smashing them. I mean, I saw it and I read somewhere that Akira Dhananjaya, who was hit for 6 sixes, who had just taken a hat-trick. I mean, the whole fun of taking a hat-trick is gone because you've just been hit 6 sixes. It's such a happy feeling for Mumbai Indians, for West Indies, and West Indies win that series 2-1. So that's amazing. The Road Safety World Series is also going on right now. So that's really fun. Sachin Tendulkar, Virendra Sehwag, Kevin Peterson, Tilkarta Niledeshan, Sanat Jayasuriya, Irfan Pathan, Yusuf Pathan, can I name you anymore? Jonty Rhodes, all of these amazing players are on show in the series. Yesterday we went through an amazing game between India legends and England legends. The England legends winning by 6 runs in the end, and everyone was shouting, Manpreet Goni, 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 not Dhoni. Do not mishear me. His name's not Manpreet Singh Dhoni. It's Manpreet Dhoni, not Dhoni. Even I'm getting confused now. Played a brilliant knock coming in at number 9, and I hope that India go on and win big in this series. I do hope you've enjoyed it, guys. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and do not forget to share this video. Thank you.